All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Valsa Williams. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reviews preparedness for COVID-19. Government suspends all visas granted to nationals of Italy, Iran, South Korea and Japan. World Bank announces $12 billion aid package to help countries combat the disease. Government ready to discuss Delhi violence issue in Parliament after Holi. 68th All India Police Athletic Championship kick-starts at Bhanu in Panchkula district of Haryana. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had an extensive review of preparedness for the novel coronavirus COVID-19. In a tweet, the Prime Minister said different ministries and states are working together, from screening people arriving in India to providing prompt medical attention. He assured that there is no need to panic and there is need to work together and take small yet important measures to ensure self-protection. Cabinet Secretary Rajiv Gauba also held a review meeting with the secretaries of concerned ministries, chief secretaries and health secretaries of the states through video conference. The travel restrictions imposed from Monday were reviewed and shared with the states. The states were requested to hold coordination meetings with the related ministries. During the meeting, it was decided that district collectors will now be involved in cluster management in their district. The government has suspended all regular visa and e-visa granted to nationals of Italy, Iran, South Korea and Japan with immediate effect. In a revised travel advisory, the Health Ministry said those requiring to travel to India due to compelling reasons may seek fresh visa from the nearest Indian embassy or consulate. Over 10,24,000 people have been screened as of now at the Nepal border in the light of the novel coronavirus outbreak. More than 5 lakh passengers have been screened at different airports. Passengers are further monitored under community surveillance through Integrated Disease Surveillance Program IDSP network on a daily basis. Briefing media in New Delhi, Health Minister Harshvardhan said 15 labs are functional and 19 more will be made operational soon. He asserted that the government is prepared to tackle any situation arising out of COVID-19 and the issue is being constantly monitored by the concerned group of ministers.
सरकार की तरफ से हाईएस्ट लेवल पर सारी चीजों को निरंतर मॉनिटर किया जा रहा है। ईरान, इटली, कोरिया और सिंगापुर, इन स्थानों पर जितना भी नॉन एसेंशियल ट्रैवल है उसको पूरी तरह से अवॉइड करें।
In Rajasthan, a couple that came from Italy has been found positive for COVID-19 virus. The couple came to visit Rajasthan with a group of 23 people. One person from this group was admitted at Savai Man Singh Hospital in Jaipur on February the 29th. The sample of this patient, which had been sent to the National Institute of Virology, Pune, has tested positive. State Medical and Health Minister Dr. Raghu Sharma said the sample of this patient's wife has also tested positive. Both patients are kept in isolation in the hospital. He said the remaining 21 tourists have reached Delhi from Agra, where they have been kept in isolation. In Uttar Pradesh, authorities are on alert after cases of suspected new coronavirus surfaced in a few districts. Several measures have been taken to deal with the spread of COVID-19. UP Health Minister Jai Pratap Singh said all those coming from coronavirus-affected countries are being scanned. A special vigil is being maintained at the Indo-Nepal border.
The 34 samples sent for testing are from Agra, Gautam Budh Nagar and Bulandshahr districts. Health Minister of the state, Jai Pratap Singh, said that all highly suspected 6 persons from Agra have been shifted to Delhi and their other 7 family members have been advised to quarantine themselves at their homes. Meanwhile, hotels and tourist sites in Agra have been instructed to inform the office of the Chief Medical Officer as soon as visitor arrives from Italy, Iran or China. In Sonbhadra district, an isolation ward has been set up since more than 50 foreign nationals are working in Obra powerhouse. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
The Information and Broadcasting Ministry has asked all private satellite news TV and FM radio channels to give adequate publicity to the revised travel advisory issued by the Health Ministry in the wake of COVID-19. In its advisory, the ministry said the channels can also run tickers on the virus. Indo-Tibetan Border Police ITBP has said that no fresh symptoms of COVID-19 is seen among the 112 Wuhan evacuees till now. All 112 evacuees taken from Wuhan, China, housed at ITBP Chawla Quarantine Facility, New Delhi, were found negative in coronavirus at the first test of samples on Sunday. The Health Ministry has released a list of do's and don'ts in the light of the COVID-19 outbreak. People have been advised to observe good personal hygiene and practice frequent hand washing with soap. When hands are visibly dirty, people should wash their hands with soap in running water. If hands are not visibly dirty, alcohol-based hand rub would also work. Used tissues should be thrown into the bin immediately, and basic etiquette of covering mouth while sneezing or coughing must be followed. People should see a doctor if they feel unwell. People have been asked not to spit in public or have close contact with anyone in case of coughing or fever. There should not be any contact with live animals or raw and undercooked meat. Travel to farms, live animal markets, or where animals are slaughtered must be avoided. The World Bank has unveiled a $12 billion aid package that will provide fast-track funds to help countries combat the COVID-19 outbreak. World Bank President David Malpass told reporters that the goal is to provide fast, effective action that responds to country needs. The funds, some of which are targeted to the world's poorest nations, can be used for medical equipment or health services and will include expertise and policy advice. Malpass said the money will go to countries that request help. The bank has been in contact with many member nations. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. International Women's Day will be celebrated on the 8th of this month. The government has taken a series of initiatives to empower women. People are using the hashtag IWD2020 and hashtag Beti Padhao Desh Badhao to share uplifting stories in the run-up to International Women's Day. Our Gangtok correspondent has filed this report.
The government has been proactive in promoting women empowerment through schemes, facilities and awards such as Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Matru Bandhana Saptah, Mahila Ehats, One-Stop Center scheme, working women's hostels, Sudhar Griha and Nari Shakti Puraskar. There have been various efforts in areas of education, skill and entrepreneurship as well. Gangtok-based senior journalist Neeta Nera speaks about the growth of entrepreneurship.
Women have certain skills inborn and inherited. They acquire certain professional skills also. Skills and successful entrepreneurship go hand in hand. We see many young girls having beauty parlors, handicrafts and hotel business. Skilled entrepreneurs have been contributing to solving unemployment issues and sustainable economic development of state, country and own economic freedom.
In a world where women are no longer confined to the household, they are immensely contributing to the growth of enterprises, hence to the economy and therefore overall social development. With Sarkar Parijat Sharma from Gangtok.
Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad has assured that the government is ready to discuss the Northeast Delhi violence in Parliament on the 11th of March after Holi. He said normalcy is returning to Delhi and some parts of the country as well. Briefing media in New Delhi yesterday, the minister cautioned sometimes the discussions in the House may flare up or instigate tensions.
दिल्ली की दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण घटनाओं के बाद शांति हो रही, देश सामान्य हो रहा है, दिल्ली सामान्य हो रही है। इसलिए सरकार ने सुविचारित कहा होली की छुट्टी 10 को खत्म होगी, 11 पहले दिन इस पर चर्चा हम कराएंगे और तब तक आने वाले 3-4 दिनों में दिल्ली भी पूरी सामान्य हो जाएगी।
The government has envisaged replacement of all the level crossings on national highways by road overbridges or road underbridges under the Setu Bharatam scheme. The program is being implemented by Road Transport and Highways Ministry to ensure safe and smooth flow of traffic and reduced road fatalities by 50% by 2020. It was on this day in 2016 that Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the Setu Bharatam scheme for building rail overbridges or underpasses for safe and seamless travel on national highways. The Prime Minister had said that a good infrastructure network is vital for the growth and development of a nation. He also stressed on the necessity to bring in a comprehensive, integrated approach in developing infrastructure in the country.
जो ये नसें वेंस शरीर में रोल करती हैं, वैसे ही ये इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इस राष्ट्र के शरीर में काम करता है. अगर रोड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर आपका होगा, रेल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर होगा, आप गति बढ़ाएंगे. युग बदलते इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की परिभाषाएं बदलती हैं.
Our correspondent has filed this report.
Setu Bharatam program was launched to make all national highways free of railway level crossings in order to prevent the frequent accidents and loss of lives at level crossings. 208 places were identified for construction of rail overbridges or underpasses under the project at a cost of nearly 10,200 crore rupees. Ministry of Road Transport and Highways and Ministry of Railways have signed an MOU to replace all level crossings by road overbridges or road underbridges. Unmanned railway crossings are one of the chief causes of rail accidents in India, with such accidents being more frequent in rural areas. With the elimination of all such crossings targeted for this year, such mishaps can be avoided. Suparna Sekia, AIR News, Delhi.
Lalit Kala Academy's 61st annual awards will be conferred by President Ramnath Kovind to 15 artists at the Rashtrapati Bhavan today. Minister of Culture Prahlad Singh Patel and Academy Chairman Uttam Pacharne will also be present at the ceremony. A report.
Lalit Kala Academy Awards are given to recognize the outstanding work in the field of art. 15 artists were selected by an esteemed panel of jury for the 61st annual awards. The awardees will be honored with a plaque, a shawl and prize money of 1 lakh rupees during the felicitation ceremony. The awardees include Devendra Kumar Khare from Gujarat, Dinesh Pandya from Maharashtra, Anup Kumar Manzuki Gopi from Kerala, David Malakar from West Bengal and Keshi Nandan Prasad from Rajasthan. Ajay, AIR News, Delhi.
The 68th All India Police Athletic Championship 2019 began at Bhanu in Panchkula district of Haryana yesterday. Union Minister of State for Youth Affairs and Sports, Kiran Rijiju, declared the meet open at the training centre of ITBP. Addressing the meet, Mr. Rijiju said with an aim to bring India in the top 10 in the Olympics scheduled in 2028, the government has identified 15,000 plus children. Their training has started across 284 Sports Authority of India training centres across the country. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Abhishek Mukhopadhyay.
Thank you, Valsa. The expanding coronavirus footprint find wide mention in the press. China virus steps up attack, triggers chaos, headlines the Pioneer. Also informing Delhi government sets up isolation wards, issues helpline. The Asian Age writes India confirms 6th corona case, tightens visa regime. RBI government in action mode as more test positive and over 30 quarantine, states the Financial Express. And finally, the Times of India carries the story of the geared leopard cub who blended in with a lioness and two cubs. Expert says this is the only documented instance of cross-species adoption in the wild among animals who are strong competitors. And with that, it's back to you, Valsa.
Thank you, Abhishek. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reviews preparedness for COVID-19. Government suspends all visas granted to nationals of Italy, Iran, South Korea and Japan. World Bank announces $12 billion aid package to help countries combat the disease. Government ready to discuss Delhi violence issue in Parliament after Holi. And 68th All India Police Athletic Championship kickstarts at Bhanu in Panchkula district of Haryana. And with that we end the morning news. Have a nice day.